This is the book of Ezekiel 3:17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words at my mouth and give them warning from me. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to say call Halayim Law, Elahayanawa, Abenawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, next double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do rule well. Shalom to you, beloved Akim, and shalom to you, few sincere sisters, okay? I got a quick clip, a quick warning, a quick update, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and let the video play. I'm going to play it back, and I'm going to break it down in chronological order. And Adama Ratazah, Yahweh Ratazah, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. Let's go.
Well, America, you ready to be at war with Venezuela? Because that's what you got. Donald Trump just announced that he's closed the airspace over that country. And because, one, that's a violation of their sovereignty. And number two, because it's being enforced with our military, it constitutes an act of war. So that's where we're at. No congressional oversight, no declaration of war. It's based upon a foundation of lies from saying TDA was a gang connected to Maduro that was wreaking havoc in America. Just saying he's a narco trafficker and responsible for drugs coming into the U.S. When in fact he supplies those drugs to Europe. And on top of all that, he just let the former president of Honduras, who brought 400 tons into this country, facing 45 years in prison, he pardoned him. He doesn't give a shit about drugs. So we're starting a war. Don't know why. Nobody knows what's going on. It's going to go bad. Because if you look at the trajectory into it, it's the worst we've had in modern history. So buckle up.
There you go. You heard it. You heard it. So what we have here is what appears to be an Edomite. Okay, because listen, our people may look like some Edomites too, man. Okay, due to the diaspora, due to the scattering, and due to the intermingling. Okay, over the generations, over the centuries. Okay, so that's why I say what appears to be an Edomite. Now I believe he is an Edomite. Okay, so what we got here is we got him calling out the bullshit. We see what's happening. Scriptures tell us that their tongue should fall upon themselves. Okay, so he's seeing the bullshit, he's calling it out, and everything that's happening right now is biblical prophecy, man. So I'm gonna play the video back and break it down in order. And I don't want to say this is edifying. Let's go.
Well, America, you ready to be at war with Venezuela? Because that's what you got. Donald.
Absolutely. Okay. So off of what he just said, this is the book of Matthew 24:6, and it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so we know the end is not yet when these wars start to get brewed up. Okay, when we start hearing of rumors of wars and seeing wars pop off, we know this is not the end yet. Why? Because we know the MOTB got to be ushered in, which is actually transpiring now. Okay, they're in the midst of crashing this current system. As we can see, everything is going into a technocratic digital age, digital currency. They already stopped making pennies. Okay, the US dollar do not stretch as much as it once did. Hence why you go into the grocery store or go into any store. Let's just put this towards the groceries. Okay, you go into the grocery store, you spend $100 and you're only walking out with 2 bags or a bag and a half of some stuff. When years ago you'll be able to feed the whole household with that. Okay, so they're in the midst of crashing it down. Okay, Sweden, they rolling out digital IDs. Okay, listen, the infrastructure of this digital currency that's coming in is already set up. Okay, the technology is already out there, and we already know people is already Michael C. hipped up. Okay, it's just not mandatory just yet, but they're already making the digital ID mandatory, which will transition over into the MOTB, man. Okay, so that's got to be completely ushered out in Babylon the Great before the big war, Armageddon, pop off. Now let's go get some more. Let's go.
Trump just announced that he's closed the airspace over that country. And because, one, that's a violation of their sovereignty. And number two, because it's being enforced with our military, it constitutes an act of war. So that's where we're at. No congressional oversight, no declaration of war. It's based upon a foundation of lies from saying TD.
Period. Definitely based upon a foundation of lies. Listen, Babylon the Great is based upon a foundation of blood and lies, okay? Listen, Esau, Edom haven't done anything on earth but kill, steal, and destroy, and just lie. His father is the father of all lies, okay? Okay, which is the spiritual demon Satan, okay? It's just that damn simple, man, okay? Now, this is the book of Nahum 3:1, and it reads, woe to the bloody city. What is the bloody city? Babylon the Great, aka United Snakes of America. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. So there you go, man. Woe to the bloody city. Babylon the Great, man. You think the Lord is going to let you get away with killing, raping, systematically oppressing his people perpetually for just forever? No. That's not how it works, man. This place, listen, this place is on the eyes of the Heavenly Father, man, and not in a good way, okay? It's just that simple. The Christian church will never tell you this. The Catholic church will never tell you this. Islam will never tell you this. Nobody will ever tell you this, okay? But men set up, the Lord set up his men on the highways and hedges, and on the internet, he put his spirit on his men to bring out this truth, okay? This is what's happening, man. Woe to the bloody city, okay? Let's let it play some more, and let's get some more. Let's go.
He was a gang connected to Maduro that was wreaking havoc in America. Just saying he's a narco trafficker and responsible for drugs coming into the U.S., when in fact he supplies those drugs to Europe. And on top of all that, he just let...
Yeah, he supplies those drugs, man. Listen, this is not about no... He didn't... Listen. Esau Edom was blessed with the sword. We know this. He has all the military might, man. All the nukes, the bombs, the MG-42s, the flyer jets, the jets that could just ride by and drop bombs on them. He got all of this military might and power and all these weapons. That was his blessing. Okay, so you think he's just gonna be just sitting on all of that just to be sitting on it? No, he wants to use these things, okay? It's in his spirit to want to kill, steal, and destroy some shit. He's the devil, okay? So it's not, we know this shit ain't about no damn drugs, okay? He just say he supplies the drugs. These people allow hella drugs to come into the States, man. Come on now. This is not about no damn drugs, man. He wants to kill. He wants blood. He wants, that's what he get off on. He don't want no woman. He don't want no, he don't want none of that. He wants blood, man. That's what gets him going. That's what gets him off. It's power and blood, okay? He's a bloody man. He's the damn devil. He got all his military might. He wants to use it. So he's going to make it seem, he's going to come up with any excuse to just tell the zombies, the sheep, the lost souls out there, okay, the ignorants, that is for drugs, okay? But we know that they don't got nothing to do with none of that, okay? This is the book of 2 Thessalonians 2:3, and it reads, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. The falling away already happened. We was exiled out of our land. We was brought here on slave ships. We lost our heritage, but now the time period is up. We know who we are now. We're repenting now. We're calling on the true names of the Lord and the only begotten Son. Okay, we calling on our power, man. Okay, we're calling on Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the Most High, who people call God. Okay, Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. And Bahashem is coming in the name of. And we're repenting and we're sending up sighs and cries in that name. So the Lord is causing all this to happen, man. So rejoice, because we are at the end, man. All right, continuing on. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, that man of sin has been revealed. Esau, Edom, we know who you are. We know you're the devil. We know that you're the devil the Bible always spoke about. And we know now. And we're put in the Lord set up his men, starting with our elder apostles and bishops and the men on down, okay, to expose you on every possible level. Okay, so this stuff this stuff has to happen. Okay, like the Messiah told us, listen, don't worry when you see this stuff happening. Okay, because it has to happen before he makes a return. So let's go ahead and grab, let's let it play a little bit more. And I'm going to grab maybe one or two more and go ahead and close out. Let's go.
The former president of Honduras, who brought 400 tons into this country, facing 45 years in prison, he pardoned him. He doesn't give a shit about drugs. So we're starting a war. Don't know why. Nobody knows what's going on. It's going to go bad. Because
Start the war because, man, he wants to kill, steal, and destroy, man. Come on. He wants blood, man. Okay? He can't sleep at night. Scriptures tell us he can't sleep at night unless he fucks somebody's life up, unless he mess somebody's life up, unless he cause something to fall. He's tossing and turning in his sleep. Okay? He can't go to bed at night unless he mess somebody's life up in one way or another. Okay? He got all the military might. Okay? His Isaac blessed him with the sword, man. Okay, so he has all the weapons, okay, that anybody could even think of. Esau Edom got shit that we ain't ever even seen before. Okay, he wants to use these things. That's why you guys are going to war. Okay, it's just that simple, man. Now let me go ahead and grab this. This is the book of Psalms 55 and 21, and it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." Okay, so he's gonna say every single thing under the book, man, to make it seem like what he's doing is justified, to make it seem like what he's doing is righteous, to make it seem like what he's doing is a good thing, man. Okay, he's gonna speak very articulate, use all these big words. He's gonna make it sound so elegant. He's gonna speak with real softly and elegantly and real articulately, and make it seem as if what he's doing is good, man. When it ain't nothing but a bunch of evil, wickedness, and just literally just that. Evil and wickedness, man. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab one more and go ahead and close this thing out, because the point is made, man. Okay, listen. We are on the brink of Armageddon, man. It's just that simple, man. All right, I'm gonna grab one more and close out. Let's go.
you look at the trajectory into it, it's the worst we've had in modern history. So buckle up. Well, America, you ready to be at war with Venezuela? Because that's what you got. Donald Trump just announced that he's closed the airspace over that country. And because, one, that's a violation of their sovereignty. And number two, because it's being enforced with our military, it constitutes an act of war. So that's where we're at. No congressional oversight, no declaration of war. It's based upon a foundation of lies from
Absolutely. Okay. Everything is based upon a foundation of lies. All they do is lie. He don't know how to tell the truth. He can't speak no truth if his life depended on it. He can't take accountability for anything if his life depended on it. All they do is gaslight you, manipulate you, and just do just that. Okay, they're the master manipulators, the master gaslighters, and his spirit has been trickled down to all in Babylon the Great. Okay, and his spirit has trickled down to 2/3 of our own people. Okay, especially Eve. All right, now let's just go ahead and grab this and close out, because don't even get me started on that. All right, this is the book of Revelation 6 and 4, and it reads, "And there went out another horse that was red." Horse represents power. Red represents Esau, Edom. Continuing on. "And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." Okay, all he's ever done is take peace from the earth. Period. And he's been amping that up since he's been in office. Okay, DJ Trump, I believe he will be the one that lead us to WW3. I truly believe that. Continuing on. "And power was given to him that sat therein to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword." There you go, man. Okay, so rejoice, Israel. We know that we're getting closer and closer, okay, to these end time prophecies being fulfilled, man. Okay, so yeah, man, Esau Edom, he's going to continue to do what he do, and Adonai Ratazah, Trump really do be the one to bring in these last few end time prophecies, man, because we in the spirit of getting the hell out of here, and Adonai Ratazah, 2026 be the hopeful year that happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I hope it was edifying and exhortating. I'm going to shut it down and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, shalom to the next one. Shalom.